Hello and welcome to DVxUI. Today on this channel, we are going to create this beautiful hero section in Figma. So let's start. But before everything, I want you to join the Telegram group that we have created just for you all. In this Telegram group, we discuss about the design, we discuss about the resources and everything related to design. So this will help you a lot. So make sure you join it. Well, before starting, as always, let us understand what we have on the screen. So we are on the empty page of a Figma and you can see we have pages over here. Currently I'm working inside this YouTube and we have other pages which are design and learn. But for this video we are going to stick with YouTube only. Now over here you will find resources. Now if I double click on this grid icon, then I will go to resources frame. And here we have all the resources that we are going to use in this hero section. The colors that we are going to use, the elements that we are going to use, and the pictures. Now, if you see, we have a black box over here. Now, if I press a shortcut, it will say it aloud. This is the only function of this black box. Whenever I'm going to press a shortcut, it is going to say it aloud. There are various shortcuts in Figma, and you must know how shortcuts are used in Figma. Well, let's talk about this right panel. So for that, let's scroll. Let's take a shape. Let's say if I draw a rectangle over here. Now, if you see, as soon as I draw the rectangle, something has appeared on the right panel. Now, in this right panel, what you can do is you can control the appearance of this element from this right panel. So suppose if I provide a corner radius of, let's say, 100, the corner will be rounded. So this is how you can control the appearance of this element from this right panel. Now I guess this is enough for the intro. Let's start designing. So first of all, let's delete this and get ourselves a frame. So to get a frame, what you can do is you can go to this grid icon over here. Click on it and you will see on the right panel, you have some of the frames over here. Now, if you don't see them, just open up this desktop and you will find the frames over here. Among them, I'm going to select desktop. So the desktop frame is here, but it is quite small. Well, it is not small, we are zoomed out. So to fit it perfectly, what we can do is we can go here and click on this grid icon. You need to double click on this grid icon. Now it has been perfectly fit to the screen. Now let us start the actual designing process. So first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to work with the header part, and then we will work with the pictures and the elements which we are going to use. But before that, let us set up our canvas. First of all, what I want to do is I want to provide some corner radius on all the corners of this frame. So for that, make sure your frame is selected, and in the corner radius, I'm going to provide a value of 24. So this is good. I also need to change the background color. So for that, I will go to fill, and from here, I will select this color, which is also present in our resources. So the color has been applied. Now let's start working with the header part first. So first of all, we need the name of the website. So for that, we will take a text element. So to get a text element, what you can do is you can press T on your keyboard and the text will appear. Just click on your frame and the text box will appear. So the name is going to be Crunch Cookies. I know the name is quite big, so let's make it small. The font size will be controlled from here. Currently it is 280. Let's make it 32 and place it over here. Something like this. Now we need nav links over here. So for the nav links, I'm again going to take a text and write here home for the first link and then copy paste it. Then I'm going to write menu, copy paste it again, then about, and then contact. Don't worry about the styling and about the spacing, we are going to manage it. Now I'm going to select all these and the font size is going to be 20 pixels of medium font weight. Now if you observe, this 20 looks quite small, so what we can do is we can increase the font size to 22, and now it looks quite visible and beautiful as well. Now since the styling part is done, let's align them perfectly. So select all the text and put them in auto layout. You can add auto layout from here, or you can also press Shift and A key on your keyboard and the auto layout will be provided. The gap between these two texts is quite large, which is written here 94. I want it to be 80. So let's provide it. And now this is done. Let's place it over here. Now if you see, the frame of our header is ready, but the styling part is missing. So let's start styling it from the website name itself. So first of all, I'm going to select this crunch and provide it a white color. Well, if you go to fill and just write white here, it will take the white color. And this cookies is going to be a different color, which is given here. So this is done. Now for the nav link, I have a different design in my mind. So for that, we need a rectangle over here. So for that rectangle, I'm going to hit R on my keyboard to get a rectangle. Click on the canvas and the rectangle is here. The height of the rectangle is going to be the complete height of this frame. So let's change the height to 1024. And the width is going to be 446. Well, as you can see, this is not very perfectly aligned. So for the alignment, what we can do is we can use these alignment tools over here. Now, if I press this button over here, it will align it vertically. And now, if you see, it is going out of the frame. So to fix this, we can use this alignment tool over here, which is align right. I was just trying to find it. So just align right, and this will be aligned perfectly. Now I don't want it to overlap these nav links. I want them to be visible. So I will select them, and by right clicking, I will make them bring to front. In this way, they will be visible. Let's adjust the spacing. So the contact is going to be inside this box, and rest of the nav links are going to be out of the box. Let's also change the color of this box. So the color is going to be dark brown. Now since the color is dark brown, the contact is not visible, so we need to change the color. So select these three and provide it white as their color. So this is good. The home is still black, so why not let's make it brown as well. So go to fill and change the color to brown. So now this is good. Now if you select this frame and hold Alt key on your keyboard and go here, you will see that I am off by 18 pixels. So I need to align them perfectly. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, hold Shift and then press up. In this way, I will be able to move 10 or 8 pixels at once. So now they are quite aligned with each other, and we are done with the header part. Now let's go to resources and bring our picture. So here we have resources. Go here, take this picture, copy it, go to desktop again, and then paste it over here. Let's align it something like this. So hold Alt and make sure this gap is not 153. This needs to be 146. So up it up. Let's check. 123, let's reduce some. 143. 143 is also good. Now if you see, we have two white spaces, this one and this here. Well, this one is justified because we need hero text, but what we are going to do with this one? So think creatively what we can do with this. What I can think of is, this is a biscuit and we can write a biscuit word over here. So let's take a text and write biscuits. I hope I spell it correctly. Select this and the font size is going to be 280. Semi-bold is good. The color is going to be same as the background. So I'm going to select this picker and from here I'm going to pick the background color. As you can see, the part of this text has been disappeared because the color are same. And let's transform it by 90 degrees. I'm just changing the angle and let's take it from here and paste it here, something like this. Adjust it and we are good to go. As you can see, this is already has started looking great, and at this point you must hit the like button. Well, now let's work with the hero text. So first of all, we need a text, quite explanatory. So take a text and here we are going to write golden crisp. Well, the font is not going to be this big. It is going to be 66 pixels with font weight of regular. Take it here and paste it something like this. Yes, this is okay. The color is going to be white, not black. And we need a comma over here. So this is okay. Now let's copy paste it. Bring it here. And then here I'm going to write chocolate dreams. The font size is going to be quite big. It is going to be 80. And from regular, let's shift to semi-bold. And now if you see, they both look monotonous. It means they are kind of boring. So what we can do to bring interest, we can change the color of this chocolate to obviously a chocolatey color. So this is okay. Now we need some description text over here. So for that I have a website. Go here and type loremipsum.io and from here select this much of text. Copy it, go back to your design, take a text element, drop it here and paste it. Now select your text because it is not going to be this big. Go here and change the font size to 20. The font weight is going to be regular. And the color is going to be black. Black is okay. But let's reduce the opacity to 80%. Take it from here, paste it here, and then reduce down some of the width to make it perfect. So now this is okay. I guess we can copy this word and paste it here. Let's zoom it so that it fills completely and it also looks beautiful. This is all the aesthetic part of this website. So now this is good. Now we need two CTAs over here. CTA are basically call to action buttons, which we are going to place here. So to create buttons in Figma, take a text, drop here and write buy now, which is going to be the button text of our button. 20 is okay. From regular shift to medium. And then by right clicking, provide auto layout. As soon as you provide the auto layout, you will find paddings has appeared over here. For the horizontal padding, provide 22. For the vertical padding, provide 14. I know it is not visible because we don't have applied any color. So let's fill it. And here we have given the white color. Let's change it to our brown color. And then corner radius is going to be full. So for that, hold shift and keep pressing arrow up key until it is completely round. Something like this. Now select your button text and change the color to the background color. Now this button is done. Take it from here and place it here. Now we need a secondary button, so just copy paste it. Place it over here, something like this. Change the button text to all menu. Now if they both look same, people will confuse. So for that we are going to change the styling of this button. So for that, first of all, we need to remove this fill, and instead we need to provide a stroke of brown color. The font color is also going to be brown, and the stroke width, which is given here, which is 1 pixel, we need to change it to 2. So this is good. Now let's do some alignment. So yes, the alignment part is also done. Now if you see, overall we are done with the design, but this hero section looks kind of empty. It has a large void space over here. We need to fill it somehow. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to think something creative. So let's go to our resources frame, and here you will see we have a blob and some picture of the cookies. By the way, if you are wondering from where I got these pictures, you can always go to Pinterest and download pictures like this. Make sure you don't use them in the commercial project. You may or may not be allowed to do so. So always get the license and use them properly. Now let's go back to design, and as you can see, we have a blob and a picture. We are going to use both of them to create something. Now, from where did I get this blob, which is a random shape? Well, if you right click and go to plugins, then manage plugin, and here if you search for blob, you will find a plugin over here. You just need to run it and create a blob for yourself. Well, I'm not going to demonstrate that because I already have a blob over here. So let's just take this one, copy paste it, take it out here, and copy paste this picture as well, take it out here as well. So you just need to make sure that this blob is under this picture, which is over here. So currently it is above this picture, so let's hold it and push it down. So now it is below this image, and now I'm going to select both of these, right click and provide this option, which is use as mask. Now everything has disappeared because the image was over here and the blob was over here. So to make it appear, what we are going to do is we are going to select image from here and then push it to this blob. I don't want to show this tray which is present in this picture. I just want to show some cookies. So now just take this mask group and put it inside your frame, something like this. Let's place it here. Also adjust the picture. I have selected the picture and move it till here. I'm just doing the adjustment part. So yes, this is good. Let's zoom in. And now if you see, the overall feel of this hero section has been enhanced. Now let's do some random decoration part. So for that, what we can do is we will take the pen element, which is here, and here I'm going to draw some vector. Draw the vector something like this, and then by using this bend tool, bend it. So this is just a line that I have created, and here I'm bending it. So just bend it however you like. There is no certain guidelines to this. This is very random. Now we need to increase the width of this line. So the weight is going to be, let's say 4. Well, 4 is quite heavy. So let's reduce down to 3. 3 is good, and change the color to brown. And we are going to push it back so that this ending part of this line is not visible, and we are good. Now we need to write some features of this cookies over here. So take a text and write chocolatey core. So we are depicting that we have a chocolatey core inside this cookie. And this one is done. Now, if this image interferes a lot, what you can do is you can select it and lock it. Now you will not be able to select this image. This will lock in its position. Now let's also create some vector over here. So take a pen tool, and here let's do some scribbling. Not exactly scribbling, but we are designing a random shape. Make it something like this, and yeah, this is good. Now push it back. Make sure the properties are these only. Adjust it, and now we need the copy of this text below there as well. So take it, place it over here, and just write crispy layers. So this is good. Well, I just noticed the color of this text is black. Let's change it to brown, and this as well. So yeah, this is good. Now what you need to do is randomly click on your canvas and then go to this show hide UI option. Now make it full screen by pressing the F11 key on your keyboard. And now take a good look of this hero section that you have created. This is very beautiful to look at, and if you also have created along with me, then make sure you send your version on our Telegram group. The link will be provided in the description.